Good morning, everybody. That's right. Look who's wearing a hat today. It's freezing in this car. Woo! And I ran in this car with my pajamas. And boys and girls, you know it's time to close up this coat. Even if you need a break from the heat, just take off your hat for a few minutes, because that's what I'm gonna have to do. But I just got in this freaking car, and it is absolutely, it's not unbearably cold, but I said I have to stop playing in Fool's Paradise and put on my hat. No, I'm not supporting TikTok, but it was the hat that was in front of me. Now my actual hat in this car, I can't wear that daggone hat. It is absolutely too hot, but my ears is the problem. But I'm dropping off 2 Christmas gifts, and I want to show you my little bag. This bag I purchased from Temu in a package, and I put Shades Creations on it, and I made my little gift tag and put a candy cane. In here is 2 nice bottles of hand soap that I got from Burlington Coat Factory. And then this bag here is 3 bags of snacks for a person that loves snacks. So and this gift right here was less than $5, and it's going to be loved, but it is about kindness. It's not about the value of the gift. It's about kindness. Whatever you do, remember kindness. And on top of that, you just want somebody to have something to open up for Christmas. That's how I feel. But the massive blessing is not having to use a credit card. Don't put yourself in debt to give someone a gift. And if you are of like-minded people like me, don't wait until November. Let's say October, November, December to cry and say, oh, I don't have anything to give anyone. You had something to give someone. You could have found a closet somewhere, a little bin under your bed, picked up something at the store and said, you know what, this is going to go in my kindness bags. We all have that access. Whenever you go to the store, you feel like buying 3 bags of chips for yourself, put a bag of something. Oh, honey, slow down. You're going to have to hit. That's right. Be easy, honey, because I was going to get your insurance today. Think you're gonna steamroll while you see me coming out my garage. Sometimes you just gotta say, no, today is not the day to play in the sandbox, boys and girls. Beverly, boys and girls, yes, I'm feeling so good today, and I have got to tell y'all, I am so sick and tired. Honey, come on, you don't wait for the green light, move. A freak. I'm so sick and tired. Now, I've been there before, so don't think I'm a stranger to distress and man problems and all of that. But boys and girls, we have to fight back, honey. Oh, I can't take this raggedy hat on my head. No way. We cannot continue to sit down and wallow in sadness because someone did us dirty. Baby, find your blessing and fight back. Take back your power. Do whatever you have to do. I am so thankful. I have been reading on Facebook some positive stories of men and women who went through stuff, and we all have to say, you know what, there comes a time to just do what you have to do. And I tell you, this morning I am so thankful because I'm tired now. I made it my beans about an hour ago. I haven't eaten yet. Oh, the sausage swelled up and broke all up, and it's just beautiful. I can't wait to sink my gums into that. But let me tell y'all something. I am serious, and I'm dead serious. Every single body who has been hurt by someone in 2025, get to your computer and write yourself a book. Write yourself a book. Publish your book, and don't think about what someone else may think of you. This morning, sometime in the middle of the night, I was saying to myself, I'm a grinder. I've been trying for years, boys and girls, trying everything I could to do what I had to do. And then when I saw this video, after I published my book, I saw this video where this girl said, if she has to sell her ass in 2026, that's what she's going to do, because she has to find a way to pay her rent. And I am proud of her. I am absolutely proud of her. And she did that video on Faith on YouTube. I am so proud of her. No, I am not selling my ass. I'm sorry. I'm not there yet. if I get there, I'm do it with bells on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking nobody's hustle. But I'm going to tell you in kindness, my book has a little bit of TMI in it, and I only did it because a man told me I had to do it. And coming from a man's point of view who supports my demise that I went through it, he's proud of me. He read a few pages in my book, and he told me, he said, I am proud of what you did. He said, because you didn't just lay down and just become the victim. And I'm proud of myself as well. But I'm going to tell y'all something, honey. A man come into your life and lie and tell you all these sad stories, get your fingers to the keyboard and start putting your book together. Make your way through life telling your story. Don't sit down and say, what are people going to say about me? Fuck those people, because guess what? At the end of the day, what's going on in this world right now, we have to provide for ourselves. And guess what, boys and girls? I sat down and thought about my little sweet man that was running all over me and wrapping around me, talking about how much he loved me and he gonna make sure I'm good, and he promised me all of these things, and none of them came, honey. All those yeses were no's. But guess what he left me with? The power to put my story in writing. Yes, he did. So guess what? I am always gonna love my sweet baby. Ooh, can I say it again? Oh yes, boys and girls. You know why? Without realizing what I was dealing with, and when I realized, I said, am I dealing with a narcissist? And someone confirmed, yes you are. And when I absolutely went on the computer and I went into research, and I'm like, damn, how does a person do that? And I struggled, boys and girls, but I am beyond happy. Hold on. Oh, wait right there. Wait, stay right there. I have my mother here.
Oh, Lord.
Of course, she's she's like, girl, you in that book? Yeah. She don't want no part of me. She trying to hide in the glass over there. She's like, you in that book? Let me tell you something. One thing I can promise you, without any doubts, my mother knew at some point I was going to get back my karma. And I'm going to tell y'all, boys and girls, don't be sitting down wallowing in your bed at night crying over no man. You could still love that man, because I surely love my sweetie pie with them snake eyes on him, because he came in at the right time when I was trying to find me a hustling grind. I was trying to find me a way to pay my bills. And now, you see my mother over here? She said, hurry up, let me out this. I was trying to find my way to pay me some bills, honey. And now I'm sitting down saying to myself, I want some Kardashian money, honey. So y'all buy that book. If you don't want to read it, pass it to somebody else. Leave it in a kindness gesture. Put it on a table in the break room. Put it somewhere. But get my book out there, because I worked hard, boys and girls. That book took me a lot. And I could not be here right now. I actually tried to harm myself on Facebook Live, because I was so stressed out. Didn't even know what I was doing. Still don't even know. Even when I woke up 8 hours later, and the lady told me what I've been through, I was like, no, I didn't do that. She said, yes, you did. And when I came home and I saw all the vomit on my floor and all kind of stuff, but let me tell you something, honey. I messaged that man last night, and I sent him a link to my book, and I told him I will always love you. Always, honey, because when you said you was going to provide for me, you didn't give me the provision, but you sure as hell left me with a way to fund myself for the rest of my life. And I don't care where I put my little fingers on the keyboard today, I'm leaving my link. Absolutely. That's right, Kevin D. Furman. Mama love you for life. And if he dare try to take me to court, I want him and his wife in that courtroom holding hands, honey. I want y'all to stand together, because I didn't walk into this relationship. I didn't set out. My mother is jumping out the car. My God, Ma! Ma! You are so funny! Girl, you funny! Oh, my mother said you are great! Oh my goodness! Ma! You know I peed on myself, right? You know you...
Tell the whole world now.
I'm not... Ma, you know you wrong. You should be ashamed of yourself. Ma, you see I done sat here and just went to the bathroom. Now I have to protect myself and my vehicle. She's trying to act like she don't know me, but that's my mother. Ma, you should be ashamed of yourself trying to act like you don't know me. You don't know me? That's my mother acting like she don't know me. That's right. My mother is crazy. She was flying out of this car. She was flying out of this car. But girls and boys, let me tell you something. I absolutely feel kind of sad. Trust me, everything is not as rosy as it may look. But you have to stop sometimes and do what's right for you. And I chose to take the good side. I chose to take the storm and turn it from a negative to a positive. And the positive is me being able to provide for myself. I might be by myself the rest of my life. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't mind because I love myself. And I got little electricity and little devices to keep me company. But this won't be my last journey, because I promise you, if another man come into my life and he deal me a dirty hand, I'm gonna deal him a dirty hand. I'm gonna clean his clock. I'm gonna hand him his ass whooping on a platter. I'm not playing. And I'm sick and tired of people saying that women walk into relationships like this. No, they don't walk into relationships like this. There's a lot of these men out here telling these women that they're single, separated, and everything, but guess what? They're not. But we have to open up our eyes and look at these red flags that we get and stop pushing them aside, saying maybe this, maybe no. It is exactly what it looks like. Exactly what it looks like. And then, come on now, gee. Well, I'm going. Yeah, come. And when you get to the point where you realize what it looks like, that's when you start putting your seeds together. And you gotta come out of these situations with something. You cannot just be with someone and just walk away with nothing but humiliation and disrespect. No, baby. Put your fists together and fight for yourself. Fight for yourself. I need my book on every freaking platform. Now, I could get my book into the library, but the reason why I don't want to do it is because of what I would have to go to put it in the library. I can't do that because she's a lady of God. And I'm so thankful because someone actually told me that because I grew closer to faith and everything else, that's why the person started treating me, with unkind hands, although I'm definitely going to tell you it was not all a lie. And I know it wasn't all a lie, because when that man had his head in the crack of my ass, honey, he was very happy. He was at his best. Even when I said no a few times, and he got me with them sad little beady eyes. I call them snake eyes. When he broke me down and got me where he wanted to get me, I saw when he had the best power in his life. I saw it all, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna clean your whistle. Even if, just say something happened and I went to court and they made me take my book down. It doesn't matter what I took down at that moment. What I already put out there, you can never get away from that. You can never get away from that. And yesterday when I was talking to someone, the person said to me that he hopes and prays that enough people, because there are a lot of me's out there, boys and girls. I found out a lot more than I knew before. There's a whole lot of me's, and there's a person that's still crying. Still crying. And last night, my book was sent to her. I want everybody who's ever been played, treated with unkind hands, gloves, whatever the hell you want to call it. Pick up your keyboards, put your fingers together, and get yourself a book. You want to know why? Because these men are horrible. And I'm never going to hate men enough not to want a man. Girls and boys, honey, I like the goodie stick. But absolutely, I love myself. And I don't regret a single moment I spent with the man that I absolutely love. You want to know why? Because he is not all bad. He has that kindness, that peace, that everything. And I kept saying over and over and over, that is what I love. But you know what he thought I loved? He thought it was the goodie stick. No, baby. That peace brought me through a storm that I was going through before I ended up entangled. And then when I realized that I didn't want to do the book, although I felt like I had to do the book, when that man left my house a few days before Thanksgiving, and the way he said, I love you, and couldn't face me, and I had already said to someone, this man is dealing with something and he doesn't want to talk to me about it. I could see it written all over his face, the way he looked at me. I could see it. I only wish he had spoken to me. But that day, when he walked away from me, I felt like that was goodbye. Absolutely. And I am thankful for everything I went through. But I kid you not, walking into my life, taking my house keys that I gave you in kindness, and you knew 110% that I was every bit of free, and you weren't, and you just led me down a path of lies. Every month I would turn around, or every couple of months. We've been together this month. And it was like 8 months we were together, and I'm looking at this 8 months like, you got something to be proud of? We have absolutely nothing. You're building nothing but lies here. And I didn't say it to him. I kept it all to myself because I knew I was making my book. And then when my mind started going dark, and I'm like, is he serious? Is he? Because he's moving and shaking. Like, when you stop listening to the words and you start watching the action. That's what I did. And I even said to him, I said, you're moving and shaking a certain type of way. And that is what got me the gold and everything that I needed to get. And I said, you know what? It's time for me to start doing what I have to do. And I'm standing here and I'm happy. I'm absolutely happy, because when I sent him a copy of my book this morning, I know he was like, and then to know that I made the first sentence what this man's biggest deal was, because when my friend said to me, you have to put, when I told him what the title was, he said, now, when you put the first part together, you have to make sure you put what it is so that the person will want to open the book and continue reading. Now, I didn't want the book trashy and all that other stuff. I wanted it to show that I really and truly was in something that I thought I was in. But he said, no, you have to put certain things in the book so people can know exactly what was going on, because I do have a story to tell. But one thing I will never do is make somebody think, or let somebody think they can play in my face. Oh my goodness, my mother just, she is she's so funny. She ran up out of this car, baby. My mother is crazy. But I tell you one thing, I know without a shadow of a doubt, when my mother saw me struggling and she knew, I guarantee you, she probably shed a tear at least one night, because she knew I was going to fight back. I was going to